Okay, I went and got my paints. The paints I'm using is burnt umber. This one's cinnamon. And this one is brown iron oxide. Okay, you don't need a whole lot of it. So I'm going to kind of use 3 different colors. Because if you look, your eyebrows are not always the same color anyway. So just shake it. You should have enough at the top here. I don't mix it because then if I run out, I've got the wrong color if I have to mix it again. So that's why I don't do that. I have a real tiny brush that I'm going to use to do her eyebrows. So we're going to start with the burnt umber. Okay, just a touch. And you don't want a lot on your brush. So what I did is I just dabbed it. Okay, and I just dabbed the excess off. Okay, I'm going to go, see, we're going to start with that. Remember, if you don't like it, you can always just wipe it off. Okay, I'm going to put hers kind of into a point, which then is going to go down. Okay, there's one of her little eyebrows, and I don't want them very bold. I want them as much as natural looking as I can get them. So, now this is the hard part because sometimes they never turn out right. So just do the best you can. You love your doll, you love your doll. No, don't worry about what anybody thinks. It's your doll. I'm going to make it to like a little point. Okay, I see that one didn't turn out so well. So what we're going to do is just wipe that off. A little bit of water. It'll come right off. It's just paint. That's all it is paint. There we go. See? Let's dry it off. And let's try it again. So a little bit of paint on the brush. And then be sure and wipe most of the excess off. You're going to start with a little bit of the corner. Try to match the best you can. Sometimes it's just the angle that you're painting that doesn't make it even. See, that went that way. This should go this way. And then kind of down at the, I want to make kind of a little point and then down. Okay, get a little more paint on my brush, wipe it off, and make my little points. And there. This one's just, they're pretty even. They're not perfect, but life ain't perfect. Trust me, I'm old enough, I know life is not perfect. Okay. Now, that don't look too bad. It looks like hair. So we're going to rinse our brush off. Going to dry it off. And we're going to go with our second color. I think our second color is going to be cinnamon. Right there. Okay? Got to just give her a little bit of redness in it. And I think I'm going to use, just a touch. But I think I have to add a little bit of glazing. When your paint gets too thick, add a little bit of glazing. And it helps a lot. It wets your paint. I mean, your paint's wet, but it thins your paint. So it's not so strong. There, let's see what we got here. Now, going to a little bit of the redness. I'm going to just kind of go over that part. Okay. A little bit of the redness, so looks like her eyebrows are a little on the red side. We're going to do the same. Right there. Okay, I think it's not too bad. And if they're not even, then it wasn't even when I started. So now we're going to rinse off the red, and I'm going to go to the really dark brown. The really dark brown, which is the brown iron oxide. Now, I don't know if my camera's focusing or not, but okay, we've got the brown oxide, and we're going to do that just at the tip. Okay? Just at the tip. Rinse it off. See if we got some on there. Just at the tip. Okay, that makes it a little more pronounced. There. Go see if we can't add a little bit to this up here. Give some brush strokes. Just barely touch it. Okay, I think I like that. And remember, if I decide I don't like that, then all I have to do is wash it off. It's just paint. Next will be her teeth. You're going to wash our brush really good. And show you how I do her teeth. The teeth is the worst thing to do because you have to get in there and you have to be very gentle. And if you miss her tooth, it's not that big a deal. All you have to do is wipe it off and do it again. Because her teeth is little, we like white teeth. We always see our dentist, so we have white teeth. Okay. Okay. Now, she has some white toothies. And remember, if you make a mistake, you don't like it, you can always just wipe it off. So all you need is a little bit of paper, a little bit of soap, just a little bit of soap, and you can wipe it right on off, like it was never even there. Okay, I'm going to stop this and clean her teeth up because we're going to do it again. We didn't like the way it looked.